Close the eyes and lift your gaze. And let's affirm silently, I radiate love and goodwill. Hi, my name is Melissa Hart, and I'm a certified Ananda Yoga instructor. I've been teaching and practicing Ananda Yoga for well over a decade. Today, we're going to practice Ananda Yoga for stress reduction. Hatha Yoga is an ancient practice, and it's been used recently to enhance the physical body. How can we use it to reduce the stress in our daily lives? Ananda Yoga works directly with the body's prana, or life force, to heighten your awareness and to achieve greater vitality, relaxation, and overall wellness. It brings your energy inward and upward to experience your higher consciousness, awakening your spiritual nature. Throughout our practice today, we'll work with the breath as a tool for calmness. We'll use the poses to support our physical being and also release the stress and tensions of daily life. We'll also end with a brief meditation to tap into your higher awareness. So today we'll begin with the diaphragmatic breath. This is a breath that helps calm and soothe the central nervous system in the body. So placing one hand on the belly, as you breathe in, you'll feel the belly expand, and then as you exhale, you'll feel the belly relax back towards the spine. Just using your own rhythm, breathing into the belly, feeling the expansion and contraction of the abdominal region. With each exhalation, allow your shoulders to soften and your face to relax, feeling the benefits of the diaphragmatic breath. We'll be using this in our practice today. I'll refer to it as the belly breath. So we'll begin by warming up the upper body through 3 circles of joy. This opens up the chest and heart and upper back. So placing the hands in Namaste, we'll breathe in, interlace fingers as you exhale, pressing the palms forward. Inhale, lengthening up through the upper body. On your exhale, releasing arms down around behind you as you interlace fingers. Inhale and lifting through the arms, relaxing the shoulders. Exhale, coming back to Namaste. We'll do this 2 more times. As you inhale, interlace fingers. Exhale, pressing palms forward, feeling the stretch in the wrists. As you inhale, lift and lengthen, feel the rib cage open. On the exhale, releasing arms down around behind you. As you inhale, lift and lengthen through the arms, opening the heart. Exhaling, coming back to Namaste. Inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale to stretch, exhale back to Namaste. And now to warm up the spine, we'll come into cat-cow. So placing the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. We're going to lead with the sit bones. So as you inhale, lift and lengthen through the sit bones, arcing the spine away from the ceiling. As you exhale, rotate the hips under, lifting the back, opening the shoulder blades, and following the rhythm of your breath as we open the spine, lengthen through the torso. Exhale, opening up the back. This is bringing the energy into the brain as it's opening up the spine. And now we'll pause in tabletop. We're going to come down onto our backs now to open up the hips and hamstrings. So laying down on the back, feet on the floor. We'll do thread the needle pose. So we're going to start with the left side, crossing the left foot over the right knee. On your exhale, draw the right leg towards you, interlace fingers behind the thigh. And rest here for a moment, taking a deep breath in the belly. On your exhalation, you can draw the right leg towards you. We only want to stretch through relaxation so that the prana is flowing in the body. And just hold this for a few counts as you breathe from the belly using the diaphragmatic breath. And now releasing the right leg down. We're going to do the other side, crossing the right foot over the left knee. On your exhalation, draw the left leg towards you, interlace fingers behind the thigh. Breathing smoothly and naturally, drawing the leg towards you. We're opening up the hips and hamstrings. If you need a deeper stretch, you can bring your hands in front of your kneecap. And now releasing the legs down. Let's bring the right arm up over the head, and we're going to roll to the right side using the left arm to push the body up. This is a safe way to come on up to standing. All right. So now we're going to begin with Tadasana, the standing mountain pose. This helps us feel awake and ready and opens us to receptivity. We want to make sure that our feet are hip width apart, our knees are soft. Tuck the pelvis under, roll the shoulders up and back, opening the heart, letting the arms relax at the sides, and keeping your chin level to the ground. Breathing from the belly. And let's affirm silently. I'll affirm aloud and you affirm mentally. I stand ready to obey thy least command. And now we'll move into Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon pose. This laterally opens the spine and it frees the breath. So let's inhale, coming up onto the balls of the feet, interlocking thumbs at the top. On the exhale, arcing slightly over to the left, sliding the hips out to the right, keeping your length throughout the entire body, gazing upwards. This is helping us breathe more deeply so that we can relax, using the belly breath, continuing to lengthen through the fingertips, using the breath, stretching up. This is more of an upward stretch than a sideways bend. And let's affirm silently, strength and courage fill my body cells. And now let's inhale, coming up onto the balls of the feet, exhaling, arms down, stepping back into Tadasana, our standing mountain pose. Pausing to integrate the effects of the left side of the body. And now doing the other side, bringing the feet together again. As you inhale, coming up onto the balls of the feet, interlocking thumbs at the top. Exhale, sliding the hip out to the left, arcing over to the right. Breathing from the belly. If you have any heart conditions, bringing your hands to your heart is a good choice. And let's affirm silently. Strength and courage fill my body cells. And now inhaling, coming up onto the balls of the feet, consciously bringing the arms down to the side, stepping back into Tadasana. And just notice the feeling of openness in the upper chest and a general sense of vitality that comes with this pose. And now we'll move into Padahastasana, our standing forward bend, the jackknife pose. So there's two phases in this pose. The first phase is the active phase. If you have a healthy spine, you can come all the way down into the surrender phase. If not, come back up into Tadasana. So keeping the knees soft, rotating palms out. Let's inhale, lengthen up through the fingertips as you exhale, circling arms down, placing them at the fold in between abdomen and thigh, and coming to your first point of resistance. Tucking the chin under as you inhale and lengthen through the crown of the head, lengthening through the spine. On your exhale, you can straighten out the backs of the knees. If you do have tight hamstrings, it's okay to bend the knees. Now for the healthy spine, let's inhale and lengthen. On your exhale, sliding the hands down, holding on to the back of the calves or the back of the knee. As we softly fold the upper body forward, just allow gravity to do its job, pulling open the spine. This is bringing energy into the brain so it clears our mind,
It's opening up the lower back, and it's stretching all along the back of the legs. Just feel that whatever's happening in life is just rolling right off your back. And let's affirm silently, nothing on earth can hold me. Nothing on earth can hold me. And now let's inhale, walking the hands on up the legs, recapturing that straight spine, bringing palms back into namaste, leaning back up on the heels, stretching up, lengthening through the fingertips. Exhale, circle the arms down to the sides, coming back into Tadasana. And now with every forward bend, we do a backward bend. This is going to bring the energy right up the spine to keep us awake and alert. Muktasana, the freedom pose. We're going to step back with our left foot. Turn the heel in slightly so that your knee and hip are in alignment. This protects the knee. Coming into the lunge with the right leg, tightening the thigh. Let's rotate shoulders to face forward. Press down into the feet so that you feel stable. As you inhale, bringing the arms up overhead, palms together. On your exhale, dropping the shoulders. Inhale now, lift through the heart. As you exhale, folding back through the upper body, keeping the shoulders open. If they tend to float forward or you have heart conditions, bringing the hands to the heart is very helpful. Pressing down into the back leg and the back heel as you lengthen all the way up through the fingertips, feeling the dynamic energy flowing through this pose. Let's affirm silently, I am free. I am free. Breathing from the belly to stay relaxed. Now let's inhale, gently straighten the upper body, bringing the left leg forward, and exhale, circling the arms down at the sides, coming back to Tadasana. Taking a moment to let the heart relax before moving on to the other side. And now let's step back with the right foot, turning the heel in slightly, coming into the lunge, making sure that the knee is just above the ankle, not beyond, so that it protects your knee. Pressing down into the floor, rotating shoulders to face forward. As you inhale, circling arms up overhead, exhale, relaxing the upper body. Now inhale and lift through the heart. Exhale, folding back, gazing upwards. This is promoting a sense of openness and inner joy as we affirm silently, I am free, I am free. And now let's inhale, gently straighten the upper body, bringing the right leg forward and exhaling, arms down to the sides, coming back into Tadasana. And now we'll come down to the floor for our final few poses. So let's come down onto the mat into tabletop for Adho Mukha Svanasana, the downward facing dog. In this pose, it helps strengthen the upper body, the arms and shoulders. We're going to extend the arms out so where the head and hands are in line with each other. Let's curl the toes under. And we'll come up through the exhalation. As you exhale, pushing down through the legs and push down and back through the arms. As you inhale, lengthen through the sit bones, creating an inverted V. And on your exhale, you can release the heels toward the floor. If your hamstrings are tight, it's okay to bend the knees. You just want to keep striving for a straight leg. So relaxing the shoulders, letting the head hang down between the biceps. A beginner in this pose will feel that it's invigorating, but once you've practiced a few times, you'll start to feel the calming effects of downward dog. So let's affirm silently, calmness radiates from every fiber of my being. Continuing to inhale and lengthen through the spine. If you have any heart conditions, you can come down out of the pose at any time.
relaxing in Balasana. And now coming out, let's inhale, lengthen through the sit bones, bending the knees, coming down into a modified Balasana, keeping the arms outstretched, giving the back a counter stretch. And now we'll come on up onto our back for Matsyasana, the fish pose. In Matsyasana, this helps open the entire upper body. It helps relieve the stress and tension in the shoulders, the head, and the neck. And it brings energy to the brain to help us think more clearly. So let's lay down on our back, and we're going to place the palms facing down on the mat, rolling them underneath the hips and squeezing the elbows close to the sides of the body, pressing the pelvis into the floor, or the, excuse me, I have to say that, I didn't say that right. Pressing the sit bones into the floor, pressing the hands into the floor. Let's inhale and lift through the elbows, gently arcing the upper body, letting the head, the back of the head touch the floor. As we inhale, just breathe from the belly, relaxing into the pose, feeling the body light and open. And let's affirm silently, my soul floats on waves of cosmic light. And now to release the pose, gently lifting the head, sliding back down into Shavasana, just pausing for a moment, letting the heart relax. And now we're going to come on up to a seated position. So let's bring the right arm up overhead, rolling to the right side, pushing the body up so that you can protect your back. And we're going to come into Ardha Matsyendrasana, the half spinal twist. Placing your feet on the floor, knees towards your chest. We'll bring the right foot underneath the left leg. You can keep your leg here, you can extend your leg out, or you can bring that foot over the knee. We want to make sure that the sit bones are square on your blanket. So bringing your left arm behind you as you inhale, using that arm, lengthening up through the spine. Exhale, rotating towards the thigh, using the lower lumbar first. As you inhale, lengthen again. As you exhale, leading with the heart and shoulders, rotating through the thoracic vertebrae. As you inhale, finally lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, rotating, bringing your chin near your shoulder. Breathing into the belly. This relaxes and opens the spine. It opens the hips. And we'll center our awareness in the heart. This helps expand the heart's energies. So let's affirm silently, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. And now coming out of the pose, inhale and lengthen. As you exhale, slowly unwind, coming back to a comfortable seated position before we go to the other side. And now coming to the other side, bringing your feet up again. And we're going to place the left foot underneath the right leg, crossing the foot over. And let's place our right arm behind us, hand behind the sacrum. As you inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, using the spine only, rotating toward the bended thigh. Breathe in through the belly. Relax as you inhale and lengthen up again. On your exhale, rotate through the shoulders. And one last time. Inhale and lengthen, pressing down through the arm to capture that length as you exhale, bringing the chin near the shoulder. And breathing into the belly. You can close the eyes and lift your gaze. And let's affirm silently, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. And now coming out of the pose, inhale and lengthen. Exhale, unwind, and come back to a comfortable seated position for our meditation. For meditation, you can sit on the floor or you can sit in a chair. We just want to make sure that our hips are supported by a blanket to keep the abdomen open so it can breathe. And we want to roll our shoulders up and back, keeping the heart open. So we'll begin with the full yogic breath. So placing one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest, we're going to direct the breath into the belly, into the ribs, and into the chest. In reverse order, releasing the chest, the ribs, and the belly. This will help invigorate the body. It is revitalizing, and also it helps us breathe deeply. Okay, now we'll practice the full yogic breath together. So taking a deep breath in, filling the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And as you exhale, releasing the chest, ribs, and the belly. And continuing at your own pace. As you fill the belly, ribs, and chest, hold at the top, exhale, chest, ribs, and belly. One last time on your own, feeling the body relax and soften. Feel your energy drawing inward. And now we'll prepare for meditation. If you can, place hands, palms facing up in the lap. And we'll close the eyes. And you want to lift your gaze above the horizon line. Focus your attention in the heart. And see in your heart a ray of light. And in that light is a ray of peace. See that peace and light radiating in all directions in your heart. And as that light expands, feel it moving into every area of the body, into the legs, into the arms, into the neck and head. See yourself radiant, filled with peace. And let's expand that ray of light into your environment, touching everything around you, seeing everything bathed in that peace. We'll expand it further into your neighborhood and reaching farther all throughout the nation and now around the planet. Seeing the planet bathed in peace and light. And now taking a deep breath in. As you exhale, gently coming back into the room. When practicing Ananda Yoga, it's important to stay within your range of comfort, as well as holding the poses as long as comfortable. Always come out of the pose if you're feeling any stress or you're laboring to breathe. Just listen to your body and trust what it's asking you to do. If you would like to learn more about Ananda Yoga or Ananda Meditation, you can visit us at anandaportland.org or at ananda.org. Joy to you.